What's going on, guys? mrgiroro here alongside my brother Path,
Hey, what up, bro?
and we're bringing you guys the Blast Brocast. It's pretty much just one of the podcasts that you're going to listen to while you game. It's 100% audio. You will actually get video of myself if you choose to listen to it on my channel, but it'll be more than welcome to listen to it in the background. We don't actually show any real video or anything like that except for me just talking to you guys, and that's until Path gets a camera himself.
I will get a camera soon. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So I mean,
My
what
pretty face.
what's okay? So pretty much, like I said, we did a podcast previously. Didn't go as well as I wanted it to. It was a little hiccupy, and it just chose a completely wrong, guest for it. And so, yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna send a copy of this to Path. He's gonna upload it on his channel as well, and hopefully, it takes off. It's kind of just a dream of mine, and something cool to do. Am I right, Path?
It's pretty cool to do, my brother.
Oh, okay, that was awkward. All right, so what's been going on lately with you, Path? Like, as far as Call of Duty, what happened with the clips? What's going on, man?
Well, see, man, what's been going on is I have a thing called laziness that has happened to me. It has struck in me. It is a disease that strikes everybody once in a while. It's even I don't know, struck in you. So,
Struck. I think it's struck. Yeah.
struck. Well, fuck it. But yeah, I just been getting lazy, but I'm getting back into things, and there should be more videos coming out soon. I put up 2 videos so far in the last 2 days, so you know I've been getting there.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed you've done a lot of great edits and stuff like that. But I was talking about as far as clips on Ghost and stuff like that. Is it the new patches that they've put out that made it harder, or is it just the game in general?
I don't think really anybody likes the games. If you look around the Call of Duty community, nobody really gives one shit about Ghost.
Is that is that just snipers or
I,
like
I think I
just
think it's snipers. Competitively, it's a good game. I mean, you're more the competitive side, but
yeah.
that's where competitive is right now.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure because, like I said, I haven't noticed, like, I don't know, I don't watch montages, so I guess that's one reason why I haven't noticed it. But I haven't really seen a lot of montages on just Ghost itself, at least recently, because I know they just put out a patch to slow the snipers down again, right?
Yeah, they put out a patch like probably like 2 weeks ago to do that. So,
Yeah, and is it worse than what it is on Black Ops 2?
yes, it is really bad because I don't know. It's just the thing about hitting clips in the game is like you only have basically half health, but you already probably know that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard enough to scope in and try to hit one guy without him messing you up with the red gun because you only have half health. So just to slow the snipers down, it just completely ruined the game rather than it was already ruined. I mean, much more than like it was already ruined. So
Right, right. Yeah, I was just wondering because, like I said, I'm not a sniper, so I don't know. As far as, like, for me, I'm not like a huge, like, I'm not considering myself a good competitive player, but I'm average. And I mean, as far as competitive play goes, sometimes when you're playing online, it's definitely connection based. So if you're not pulling host, you're fucked.
yeah, I've noticed recently. Well, it's just my friends list, or I don't know if it's everybody. Everybody's getting back to MW2. Maybe it's just a game that people want to go back to. But I noticed a lot of people on MW2, and of course you're always gonna have those people on MW3, which
Yeah.
it's just easy to hit clips. But
So they're kind of just going back to other Call of Duties.
yeah, I mean, like I've seen every team. You don't watch teams, you said, but I've seen like almost every team except for like big teams like FaZe, which are required, like they require their players to hit the newest games of clips.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe, like I said, I don't watch big teams anymore. There's only like a handful of commentators that I watch, and it's not even like I don't consider them Call of Duty commentators anymore. Like, I mean, I'm watching uh, Woody's Gamertag when he does put up Call of Duty videos, which he's kind of stopped even moving from YouTube now. And I watch. That's pretty much the only Call of Duty commentator I really watch now.
I was watching Grizz, and he even started doing YouTube part time, which he says is not due to Ghost, but it's got to be due to how hard the game is for him to make montages or shots fired at Grizz right there. But yeah, he started doing part time, and he said he got himself a full job on one of his commentaries. That's his quote unquote. He started doing YouTube half the time as a part time job. So
Yeah, a lot of YouTubers they've moved away from YouTube because of ad block and stuff like that. It's ruining their income and stuff like that. So, and like there are a lot of them that are just going over to Twitch now and just kind of streaming Twitch a lot. And I mean, I'd like to stream all the time, but I'm just not that. I guess not that exciting when I play games. You know, like I can't do like
Like Jeff.
yeah, like have you tried to do like a live commentary and
I have not.
yeah, like for some reason when I sit down and do live commentaries, man, like I try really hard to be good at the game, and I'll forget that I'm even on camera or anything like that. So then I'll really focus on like trying really hard and doing well. So I'll just stop talking.
You're kind of like me, who are either gonna stop talking or you're just gonna bitch about the game over and over and over, and nobody really wants to see that.
Yeah, and then like what I used to think was like, I was like, you know, I can rage because you know I'm pretty good at raging. That's what I do. And I was gonna make videos like Jev now. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna try to bite him, but then I realized it's really fucking hard to even rage like Jev does and make it funny.
Yeah, he makes it in a special kind of way, which he has a natural anger in him. I don't know what is his problem, but
Yeah, like I tried to rage and make it funny, but mostly it's just me being like, man, fuck, you know, and that's it. Like that's all I do. Like, and I'll make smacking sounds like, you know, every time I fucking die, and
well,
like I can't rage like he does, you know.
my rage is just gonna throw the controller across the room and then go to GameStop next day and buy a new controller because
How many controllers have you broke?
well, if I look over here in my cabinet, I have 7 controllers just sitting there that either the thumbsticks are missing or the buttons are coming off.
Yeah, dang.
I,
Yeah,
I'm a big rager, which I've been I was getting lazy and I've been trying to get back into things, and as you know, you've lived with me before. You've seen me rage, and getting back into Call of Duty, it's caused me a lot of mental pains, and it's not fun. But once I'm getting back in the flow of things, which is, it's getting better and better, and I'll be producing more content soon. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, Patty's coming back. But that's it.
yeah. So did you get a chance to, you know, I don't know if, you know, as far as, like I said, those of you who don't know, Path is my brother, but we don't live together. We haven't lived together for about a year now. Um, so have you got a chance to play the Titanfall beta any?
I did not get any kind of chance to play it, but I've heard good reviews on it for like people like they like the robots or something like that. And some people
Yeah.
don't like the robots because they're not like real people in the game with you. It's just a robot.
Oh, you're talking about like the bots themselves.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gears of War, where they like if people would leave your game, they'd put bots in your game instead to
See,
fill
I
those
don't like
spots.
that.
But the thing is like when you kill them, it doesn't give you full points like it would normally give you. It doesn't give you like a. It's kind of almost like League of Legends, but you haven't played League of Legends either. But um, I don't know. They built it to be like a competitive game supposedly. Like that's what people were like. You know, when it's coming out, you remember everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be so competitive. And I tried it on PC, and it looked amazing. It played good, but I'm so like stuck in Call of Duty that like I was like this isn't even the same like as far as competitive wise. It wasn't competitive. It was just fun.
That's how I feel about it. I've been stuck. I've been playing Call of Duty a long time, and I'm so stuck in the Call of Duty world. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get into another game, even if they tried.
And you get what I'm saying. Like you buy a game and you're like, oh man, this game's gonna be the shit. And you put like Grand Theft Auto, for instance. Okay, I was like, ah, yes, Grand Theft Auto. I played the game for maybe about 3 or 4 hours.
That was pretty much everybody, dude.
At least when the game came out, you know, I played it constantly. But then when Call of Duty Ghost came out, I played the game for like 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, this game's I'm bored. Let me put in Call of
Dog
Duty.
shit. Dog shit.
But
The Grand Theft Auto, the Grand Theft Auto thing is like everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the shit, man," which it was the shit. But as you know, games get old to play
yeah,
over and over, and
yeah,
game has shortly faded away. Which you still have people playing it more than Ghost because, well, Ghost
it's dog shit.
is like Colonel shit, Colonel dog shit.
It's the dog shit that has corn in it.
Yeah, it's not even good corn either. It's just like nasty corn.
Yeah, like the band. Oh, bang bang.
That's right.
Anyway, anyway, yeah, like, but my point is like, I don't get me wrong, like, I still think Grand Theft Auto is a good game. I can't play online anymore for more than like an hour without me being like, yeah, I'm bored. Let me put in Call of Duty, and then I'll
Yeah.
put in Call of Duty no matter which one it is. Ghost, Modern Warfare 3, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2. Actually, I don't have COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2 anymore. But my point is, I put it in, and it's some sort of enjoyment that I still get out of it. You know, like
Yeah.
my Xbox is a dedicated Call of Duty machine. That's what it is.
It's
Um,
just designed for Call of Duty. You might as well got a Call of Duty Elite Xbox or something like that.
yeah, like that's like the thing is like even with Call of Duty, like I don't even love that game as much as I love the Arma survival games. My problem is like nobody else plays PC games that I know that I could play with, so I'm stuck playing Xbox. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah. See, I really wish I could get into the computer games, but unfortunately, I bought a computer too short of a step to run those kind of games, so I have to upgrade it, and then soon I'll be on there and we'll be making fuckers cry every day. But you know,
yeah, but like I don't know. I pretty much bought a Call of Duty machine, but like back to like the whole, what is it called?
we got completely off topic.
Yeah, I just full circle, and then like the train just came off the tracks. What game were we just talking about before Call of Duty?
Titanfall.
Titanfall. Back to Titanfall. Like, no, it is a fun game. Like, like I like to compare it, and it's not even like the same game. I like to compare it to Grand Theft Auto. It was fun. It was just like a relief. It was a breath of fresh air.
All right, all
But
right, all right. I got a question for you.
yeah,
Top five games. Name them now. Without even thinking.
top 5 games. Call of Duty, Call of Duty. No, I'm playing. Uh, it's fucked up because I can't really think on it, but like for some reason I want to throw Call of Duty in there. Like
You gotta be
just
thrown in there.
yeah, just the genre, not even like a specific one, just the genre. Okay. If I
All
had to
right.
choose a Call of Duty, I'm gonna say Call of Duty Black Ops 1 because that was my favorite. I was the
Black Ops
shit.
1 is the best.
I was just the shit at it. But yeah, Call of Duty, let's just say is a genre. Uh, Resident Evil 4, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good T.
can it be a series or does it have to be a specific game?
They can be serious. They can be serious.
The Splinter Cell series,
Awesome.
the
Awesome series.
Hitman series,
Another awesome series.
and I have one more. GTA 5.
You know what I can't wait for?
What's that?
You just named all those games off, and I looked down, and I seen the UFC game, and I cannot wait
Yes,
for the new UFC game.
and it's
coming
being
out.
made by EA Sports, bro. Did you hear that? Did you hear about
Yeah.
that?
The only thing about that, didn't they try to make a UFC game before,
They made a game called MMA Elite. I think that's what it's called.
and it was like poop in a bag?
Yeah. Well, the thing was, is like when UFC signed with who was they were with before? Was it like
THQ. I
yeah?
think.
When they signed with THQ, they originally approached EA, and EA was like, Psh, "MMA is not a real sport. We're not going to make a game about it." So Dana White told all of his fighters, "Look, if you sign with EA for their game or for any MMA game, you're gonna be fired." So
Wow.
when EA started realizing that people were buying this UFC game, they wanted a piece of it. You know,
Wow. Yeah.
because they compared UFC to wrestling because THQ also makes wrestling.
You can't do that.
But the thing was is like people really enjoyed it. Like it's the same thing as boxing, and EA makes boxing games. So I didn't understand it either.
Yeah.
But then THQ is kind of a dying company. I think I don't know if they went out of business, but I think they did.
They're always gonna. No, they couldn't have gone on business. Who makes the WWE games now?
Check, look it up. Stat check. You got a computer in front of you.
The WWE 2K. 2K makes WWE.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think it's still. I don't know. EA does the 2K Sports, so I don't know. I think, but
I never knew that.
regardless, like, yeah, I think they went out of business. But anyway, EA is now picking up on it. But EA is putting like this whole new system in it with the new Madden, like the new Madden, the new NBA have like the real player physics where like they've gone in and they've pretty much had people hit each other and stuff, and it tested,
Really?
how their body moves and stuff. And so they put that in the UFC. So like even when you're like putting people in submissions, you'll be able to see veins in people's neck and stuff as they're straining and stuff. So
Speaking of, my bad. Go ahead.
it's little details that's going to be making it better, and that's actually a game I am excited for. Unfortunately, I think it's only launching for the One and the PS4.
That's the only reason. Well, I found it. Well, that's the only reason I will get an Xbox One is to get that game because,
I still want to get like I don't know, like I want to get one, but I want to just mostly stick to PC. I might just wait till the ones go down.
Anyways, speaking of UFC, This may have happened a bit ago, but how do you feel about Anderson Silva losing his title due to a broken leg? It's, I mean, how do you feel about his broken leg? You didn't know about that?
No, I thought he already lost the title before that. Yeah.
I didn't think so. No, he lost. I thought he lost it in that match.
I think he lost it before that because remember he.
It was the same guy that he lost it to that he broke his leg on. Then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah. Either way, I've seen the picture, and it was disgusting. But he's back in the camp already. He's already training and everything. His leg's healed and everything, so he's already training again.
That is a warrior right there.
But GSP's retired. Did you know that?
Did not know GSP was retiring.
Yep, he retired.
Did he retire for a specific reason, or?
He just said he needed more rest and he wasn't having enough family time. So.
Wow. Wow.
And he just said personal reasons. So I don't know, but.
Well, do you want to hear an interesting topic that I have today? It is my funny topic of the day, my funniest topic that I'll have.
Go for it.
All right. Man wearing only thong stole a Batman costume and pranced around.
Good.
Hold on. Police in Australia charged the superhero wannabe who they say stole a Batman contest from a thrift store while wearing nothing but a G-string. I wonder what Robin will think of that, man.
Did you mean a costume? Not a contest? Yeah, okay, because you said he stole a Batman contest. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Well, he's doing something more than cocaine.
Like, I don't understand how you can just, like, I see things like that, and I just think it's a weird process. You know, like when your mind thinks, yeah, let me steal this, and also I'm wearing a thong. It was definitely drugs involved.
I'm looking at this picture of him, and he looks like a bunny rabbit rather than Batman.
You should send it to me on Skype, and I'll pull it on the camera. But
send the link to you on Skype.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a video of it too.
Yeah, I just want the image. That's it. But I have a really funny story actually.
Alrighty.
So whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, there's a new thing in MMA that they're trying to outlaw called oil checking. Do you know what it is?
What?
All right. It's also known as a tail drag. What happens is the guy will you're wrestling, you know, boom, boom, boom. You go to you're wrestling on the ground. You're laying on your back, and it's a good defensive position. You know, as far as if you want to just hold out the fight and grind out a round.
Yeah.
And what people have been doing is they've been sticking their finger in people's buttholes.
What?
Yeah, it's called oil checking, and it's because it's really uncomfortable, and so they're literally just sticking their finger in people's buttholes to get them to move.
Surely that's not legal.
No, it is. It is legal. It's called a tail drag.
It's called it. I'm done. I'm completely over it. Why? If I am professionally doing this, I don't want some greasy finger going up my butthole. And do they stick them under their shorts, or does it stick through their shorts?
I think it's through the shorts. I mean, I don't know.
So it's like short stuffing in their butthole.
I think it is shorts. If you just look up on YouTube, oil checking in MMA, there's actually professional footage of it happening in the UFC. And the weird thing is, there's a guy who was in college, and he was in college wrestling, because even college wrestlers use it. It's actually a wrestler move. And the thing is that college wrestlers have been using it. This guy, he's been charged with, it was something like 48 accounts of attempted rape or of rape.
Did the athletes sue?
I think so. I don't know. It didn't explain how it happened. It just said he was charged with those accounts of rape.
And where is this happening at again?
It was in Michigan.
This is amazing. This is what this world has come to. Sticking your finger up people's buttholes while you're trying to entertain the crowd.
When you're fighting, that's the thing. You're fighting.
Yeah.
You're beating the fuck out of each other. You're like, yeah, let me just stick this little pinky up in your butthole. You know, yeah. I didn't.
I'm gonna show you my strong finger.
Let me show you my strong finger. It's not my penis.
Oh,
but
no.
So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I heard about that.
There's another thing. Teacher accidentally shows personal sex tape to Arkansas middle school students. The teacher whose name has not been released inadvertently showed the erotica at Forest Heights Middle School on Wednesday. TV station. Nicholas Tarnson, I don't know how to say his name, whose son saw the video, is all hot and bothered by the accident. by the incident. Wow.
Hmm.
Um. His son said the his son said that she was performing sex activities, and my heart goes out not to only wait what this guy said about his son. My heart goes on to not only my son but my other kids in the classroom. Basically, it was his dad, uh, and a sex tape.
How did that get shown at school? Like, was it at school? I guess.
He I don't know. I guess I didn't really explain it how it got shown, but
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So, yeah,
pretty much.
I was actually wanting to talk about this. Uh, how do you feel about Call of Duty being made in like 3 year intervals?
Um, I mean, it better be good. That's the only
I
thing.
I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, they pretty much make Call of Duty a year in advance. You know,
Yeah,
so so I don't understand why. I mean, I kind of do. I guess they're pressed for ideas and stuff like that, but I don't understand. At least now, if we're doing 3 year intervals, I guess this is probably going to be the last year that it'll be made in 1 year. I don't know. I guess Sledgehammer might have already been making it. I don't fucking know. Okay, my point is that there's no excuse why we should get another piece of garbage like Ghost, ever.
that was, I don't I don't think they intentionally try to make it a piece of garbage. Okay, okay, you need to stop that. But I don't think they try to intentionally make it to a piece of garbage. I think they really failed on the game trying to make it as advanced as they can. Well,
Bruh.
they need to stop advancing the game with robots and whatever the hell
The
they're else
fucking
putting into it.
aliens. The what is it? Their survival mode thing, which is like their
Oh
equivalent to
yeah,
zombies. They
I've
put
seen
fucking aliens in the game, and people are like, "Oh, wait, you're not saying anything about
Halo.
Treyarch because they're making zombies." Yeah, that's okay because you know what? They're basing it in the past. Now, go ahead, go ahead. Oh, well, they're making this game based in the future. I don't give a fuck. Okay, the aliens idea is stupid. You're making map packs now where you can be, uh, what is it, Michael Myers. People are like, "Oh, that's so cool." No, I mean that is cool. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you're trying to make a still a war arcade game, you know.
Yeah.
So that's stupid. And now the new map pack has a. I don't know if it's came out yet, but there's one where you can get the one of the kill streaks is like an alien thing.
Have you seen the new guns they've been putting on here?
The
It lit-
Ripper
it
and
literally looks like Halo guns.
yeah, yeah, no. But did you hear about that? The new map pack though, it has the alien a kill streak for like a Kim strike type thing.
Really?
It has alien, and then as well as you can get a gun that's only available in that survival mode. You can get a gun that's only available in that mode, and you're like able to shoot people with it, and it sticks them and blows them up, or kills them instantly, and then blows up 5 seconds later. But it's like an alien gun.
The thing about it is, they continue this, then Call of Duty is over because nobody will buy. If I want to play an alien game, I will literally go play Halo or Aliens versus Predators.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to play a game of Call of Duty, which went from World at War and COD 4, which is like two of the greatest games I think, in my opinion. They went from these shitty guns that was like hard to use in the multiplayer to hey, I'm gonna put a Halo gun on here and it's gonna like shoot a laser out.
yeah, no, like completely. Like I don't know. Like I see it, and like I'm all right, cool. I'm not gonna get that map pack, whatever. But my point is like I feel like they're focusing too much on that and not the actual problems at hand. When we got the fucking game, I felt like I had a fucking beta, like a fucking beta game. I felt like I bought this game here, Call of Duty Ghost. I feel like I bought it like I bought Daisy standalone. I feel like I bought it in an alpha or an early beta. Nothing was fixed. It was almost unplayable.
Yeah. Then again, Black Ops 1 was unplayable when I first got it.
I disagree. Black Ops One was great when I first got it. It was great when it was awesome when I learned to snipe. Uh, you
I
know,
mean, the sniping was not bad on it, but I guess it was just switching to a new Call of Duty. Then again, I've been playing Ghost, and I tried to play Ghost over and over and over and over and over and over, and it is not working because it's a shitty game. Okay, we're just gonna say that. Why are people? I, Why are these makers of Call of Duty trying to advance the game so far? Why is the reason? Please tell me. Can I?
well, can I don't understand it because okay, look, I've gone from I hate Ghost to where I can tolerate Ghost. Okay, I can tolerate it now. But my point is like you have these YouTubers. I don't want to make. I don't want to bring it up, but
I'm gonna
I'm not gonna pull up names. But there are YouTubers out there who make these videos that are like, "Hey guys, this is your so and so here, and I was bringing you guys a nice Call of Duty Ghost tip today." You know, but the thing is like they fail to mention. They're like, "Oh, I love Ghost. This game's awesome. This." But it's because they're in the pockets of you know Infinity Ward or Activision. They're in the pockets of those people,
yeah.
and I guess I come right out and I'm gonna tell you, Ghost is, and everybody's like, oh, this game's the worst game that's came out of Call of Duty. You know, this game's the worst every year. Every year, this is the worst Call of Duty that's came out. This is the worst Call of Duty that's came out. No, this is the worst Call of Duty that's came out by far.
Yes, I will continue to say that until the day I'm dead. That was the
Black
worst Call of
Ops
Duty ever
2
made.
was probably the best Call of Duty, or Black Ops 1. Sorry. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, the best Call of Duty that you think is the best is like Call of Duties that you start on." No, shut the fuck up. But the Call of Duty I started on was COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. I mixed between the two.
I'm gonna put these people who made Ghost on blast because they need to be fired. Every single Vonderhart, what is he doing?
Vonderhaar's in Black Ops, bruh.
No, no, but he helped make Ghost.
Did he? I
You
don't
know
think
that?
so.
Yes, he did. He helped make Ghost.
Hmm.
Well, what about the tweets I was reading? He did help make Ghost and it's helped making the updates to the game. Anyways, Von, yeah, yeah. Don't you know me?
No, that was a disapproval. Like that, I disapprove of that.
Yeah, well, Vonderhart. Just go watch a Jeb video about Vonderhart. You'll understand what I mean.
Well,
Everybody.
Vonderhaar has it out for snipers. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, he does have it out for snipers, but he has it in for like he loves you know competitive players. But look. Okay,
I guess competitive makes more money too.
Ghost definitely tried to bring back at least a competitive thing with the clan versus clan. But the thing is, it's not fucking working. I don't want to go into it. I remember when they first launched it, bro. I went into it and was just getting hit with C4s over and over again. I can't play a game like that, dude. Like that's why I can't play. What is it, Modern Warfare 3? Can't fucking do it.
Yeah, it's C4 over and over and over and over.
Yeah, and so they introduced the what is it, the clan versus clan or whatever, the mode itself with the rules of esports. That's cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much. But how about you put a fucking ranking system in the game?
Yeah.
You know, like a team ranking system or a solo ranking system. It can't be that hard to
Just like Black Ops 2 did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To take a construction from you're all technically the same company. You're all Infinity Ward. Or not Infinity Ward, Activision. I'm sorry. I'm a little angry. Take the bone structure, boom, doom, and put it into your game.
Put it all together and you can make a good Call of Duty.
Like they constantly do. They constantly borrow from each other. Okay, you've seen this. They constantly do it.
Theater mode. I understand.
Yeah, like there's like they constantly. Why can't you borrow a ladder system? Better yet, you have the clan versus clan mode where they capture nodes. I don't even fucking know how it works. Why not do that with the new mode, but leave it to where it's monthly? Or is it monthly on Black Ops 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, leave it where it's monthly for the clan versus clan with esports rules. I'll even settle for that, you know?
Okay. So I know you made a video called "New Generation of Kids" on
Yeah.
your YouTube, on your channel.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the new generation of kids making montages?
I feel
On
like
getting on MW3 or getting on any old Call of Duty, or the newer Call of Duty Ghost, shitty, and playing against these new kids and just hearing them talk to you in the game chat, it literally pisses me off to death. I do not say a word to these kids, and they literally tell me they're gonna rape my family or kill me. Like, what is this? Did I not used to be like this, or?
I don't remember, bro. But the thing is like I don't want to do this, Clay, because I know half of like your subscriber base are probably like snipers, and I don't know as far as what base of them are trick shotters. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it out here. Half of the trick shotting community are literally 12-year-olds.
Well, there's nobody watching my channel that has a trick shotter. If they are, well,
I
then you can go fuck yourself because I'm gonna have a rant. I'm putting you on blast too because I don't like you.
don't
That's
like going into games of search and destroy where I'm really just trying to get a gameplay with a sniper rifle and go ham. To go into a game full of guys who are trying so fucking hard that they've pushed their asshole out the other side. Okay, that's how hard these guys are trying, and for them to like be like, oh, one guy left, pull my
okay.
sniper out,
I'm gonna,
miss every shot, and then complain because I don't stand in one spot and let you shoot me.
I'm gonna do a scenario here, which I was on MW2 playing with Zach. You know Zach.
Yeah,
His name's Sane.
yeah.
What up, Sane? But I was playing with him on MW2 on high rise, and we were just, I was fucking around. And people were noticing me because I guess because I'm Exalt.
Mm-hmm.
But I lost some respect because I got the last kill and there were like three of them. So I sniped two of them who were like running towards the crane, and then just to piss them off, just to see what they would say. I got the recording. I will upload it and everything. I jumped off the building, and of course, here's an imitation of this kid. This is exactly what he sounded like. What the fuck are you doing? You need to set up for me. How do you feel about that? That
Yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate all trick shotters. If you're a legit trick shotter, bruh, if you, I don't know, to be real with you, you don't even have to snipe the whole game. You could try your ass off. You could have to go get surgery done. That's how hard you're trying, bro. As long as you actually legit trick shot me and don't send a message to me that you've died, then I'm cool with you. Like, I've probably only been trick shotted one time. There's a video uploaded on the internet somewhere. You remember that video, Clay, on Black Ops 1?
yes.
That's the only time I've ever legitimately ever been trick shotted in my life. And it was the nastiest trick shot I had seen at the time. I don't know about on today's standards, but still, one of the best trick shots ever. And it was 100% legit trick shot. We weren't just setting up. We were literally trying to run around all trick shot each other. I guess not as legit as you say it would be. But my point, I didn't bitch. I was like, oh, yeah, good kill, man. You know, like, you pooped on me. Cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
same thing. I don't get mad when a sniper, if he hits a clip on me, dude, good job. The only thing I get mad about when your montage makers hitting clips on me is if I can kind of understand you get frustrated if somebody C4s you and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna C4 people too. But if I go into a game and you're constantly C4ing me, boom, 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 yeah, I'm gonna be mad at you. But even then, you hit a clip on me, I'm probably just gonna leave the game. But you're still gonna hit the clip. I'm gonna be like, yeah, he still
yeah.
had the skill to hit the clip. So.
I'm just leaving. If that's what's happening, I'm leaving.
Like, you hit the clip on me, dude. Congratulations. But that's my point, though. 90% of trick shotters, to me now, that I've ran into at least, are all 12 years old. The youngest, I guess you'd call them montage makers or whatever. Um, Usually I haven't seen any, like I said, I don't watch montages
Yeah.
anymore. But I do see these kids in games, though, who they think they're really good at hitting clips, and it's painful because I have not like went for clips in like maybe 3 or 4 months, bro. And I know that like if I did go for clips, it'd be over. You know?
What do you mean? What? Okay. The thing I was talking about earlier though is like, okay, so I wasn't here,
Yeah.
which, okay, I ended up quitting because it's just various reasons that I quit.
Mm-hmm.
But I see all the people that used to be in the team with me, and they're the new. And I remember when I was a kid, there was another generation of people in front of me who were already in phase, soar, and dare people stuff like that. Now that I quit and came back. Now I see these people that I used to know on my friends list and people I just used to run into games with. They're in that team. Is this a repeating cycle, like which the last generation's gonna get into some big teams and run them, and then new generation's gonna quit or become big YouTubers like Cross and Pomage and people like that? Do you
Yeah.
think that?
Yeah, I mean I think it's definitely like a rotation, definitely, where you get you get into you have all the time in the world, you don't have a job, you don't have to worry about anything. You can just get on an Xbox and just go ham. Boom, make it into a big team. You make it into a big team, and you start getting burnt out on the game because you're playing so many hours to hit these clips. When you were in CD, and I think it was CD where you guys were doing like the crazy weekly montages or whatever.
Uh, I'm in Exalt now. I mean, we do a weekly team talk, which
But
up to 97.
was it CD who did like they did one big montage every week, didn't they?
Yeah,
Or
it was CD who did one big montage. No, Cure and CD did one big montage. Cure usually did one every month, and CD usually did one every 2 weeks to 3 weeks.
I just remember like it was something like that, and I remember, dude, you were putting in. You would stay up to like 4 in the morning trying to hit clips, go to bed, wake up for school, come home, hit clips till again till 4 in the morning, and it was a constant grind for you, you know. And I think that's what's happened is like these big montage makers, they get kind of burnt out on it, and
I think that was another reason that I quit. Uh, and that constant hours of playing, I think I was eating about 40 hot dogs a day and a 12 pack
no,
of Coke a day.
you weren't in good shape. You're in pretty good shape last time I seen you. You got some muscle going, you know.
Now I am
That's what I'm
because
saying. But back
that, that
then you weren't.
that was where the quitting happened. I got into shape.
Yeah, you got
I,
into track and stuff like that again.
I stopped being a fat ass.
Yeah, and you got back into doing track and stuff. So that's my point. Like, I think that's what's going on with a lot of YouTubers, bro. Is like they just kind of get tired of they get tired of doing it, you know.
And, but now that I'm back into it, I know. I mean, I know better now. I'm a little bit older. How to keep myself healthy, hit clips, manage my sleeping time, and soon enough, I might have to quit just again because I get burnt out on the game really easily. Especially because if you don't put out a fucking good Call of Duty, you suck, Ghost. You suck big nuts. But if you don't put out a good Call of Duty, it's no fun to sit there and play the same game over and over and over. Or unless what I'm doing now, so I won't get tired of Call of Duty, is switching games, which I just went and bought. Started getting back into Skyrim today, which is an awesome game, by the way. I would recommend buying it for anybody who wants to play an epic fantasy. But I okay, but my bad. This is like my second time, so give me a break. Sorry about that. But I've been playing these other games. I play like Assassin's Creed, and I'm a really big WWE fan, which I think everybody should know. And I play like games like uh, well, just it's just the variety of games that I play. I can't really think right now. I'm having trouble, and I apologize for that. But that's how you don't get burnt out of the game for any younger generation that is currently playing Call of Duty 24/7 right now, like I used to. Don't get burned out of the game because then you'll quit, then you'll never get anywhere. Exactly what I'm doing, which I'm trying to get somewhere now. But I mean, if I'd have kept playing the game and managed my health, I would have gotten to a big team. That's my.
I mean, Exalt's kind of big, and CD was big, and then CD kind of just fell apart.
I mean, people recognize Exalt, but you can't stay in the same team. I mean, you can stay in the same team, but not a team that's. I don't know. I just figure like you try to get into a bigger team like FaZe.
Right.
So
You want to
that
go to like a retirement team. I mean, I don't want to call them that, but
you want to
a
go to a team
team
that will
like
pay, that will you want to start getting paid for this. That's what every YouTuber wants to do. You
I
want
mean, you want
or
to go to
not.
you want to go to a team that's going to help your own personal channel grow. So I mean, you're looking at when Optic was around, FaZe, or even a little bit of Darth. Darth wasn't too huge, but
Okay, so I mentioned during that little sucky rant, I don't sucky thing I was just doing that
hmm
I mentioned the WWE. How do you feel about the new WWE Network? And have you purchased it? Because I have.
No, I haven't purchased it at all. Like I just haven't done it yet. But
And
I was watching apparently like they have the last year's WrestleMania or whatever that's supposed to come on tonight or something on it.
they have. It is an amazing thing. I would recommend anybody to be purchasing it. Um, they have every year of WrestleMania, uh, starting from last year, they're back to the first one, which they're gonna have this year's on I think April the 1st, if I'm not
hmm
mistaken, like they do every year. They have every single pay-per-view from every single year on there,
And you get to watch
and
all of them.
yes, and they have the Raw pre-show before you watch the on Raw, or they have the SmackDown pre-show. and then they have the post show, which is like getting to see what's going on after the cameras go off on, and they're doing like a little talk, like how like NFL would do like a NFL.
Right, right, right. Yeah, they have the commentators and stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's like Booger T, uh, it's different people. Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, Shawn
Right.
Michaels. It's different people each year, but it's an amazing thing.
Um,
It's an amazing thing that WWE did this, which I hope it really doesn't fail because I just want to keep it going.
my thing is like I want to get back into wrestling, but like it's never gonna be what I grew up with. Like that's my new commentary that I did. It's never gonna be Attitude Era wrestling that I grew up with.
Yeah.
But I want to get back into it just because it's like it's just remembering wrestling what it was. I heard that this is kind of off topic. I heard CM Punk left the WWE.
Nobody's seen CM Punk recently. I don't. I know I watched last week's, I think, and Paul Heyman came out there with. They were to Chicago, which is CM Punk's hometown,
Yeah.
and well, Paul Heyman he was mocking CM Punk, which I mean I think they would like CM Punk would take all his rights to for them to even put him in the script anymore, wouldn't they?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I just seen like a thing, and I guess it might not be as like it was on TMZ. Yes, I look at TMZ. Okay, and it was Hulk Hogan who apparently came back to WWE for whatever reason.
He came back to promote the WWE network, actually.
It's funny because I think he owns TNA. That's why I think it's funny. But anyway,
Was he really?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But I was a thing on TNA or on TMZ that was talking about Hulk Hogan was begging CM Punk to come back to WWE.
Really?
Yeah,
Where do you think CM Punk will go? The TNA or?
he was going to go back to Ring of Honor. I think that's what he did with the pipe bomb. Have you heard of pipe bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a you've watched the documentary, and even the people who weren't on the documentary says like that was 100% how he felt, and he didn't get the respect that he would get when he was in Ring of Honor. So he might go back to Ring of Honor.
Well,
Or,
I really hope he comes back to WWE.
or God forbid TNA. Like, okay, I just can't get into TNA. I want to get into it because it has all of the old wrestlers. It has great. Oh, dude, I seen the craziest like finisher from a guy who wrestles for TNA. Just Clay, go to YouTube, and look up Canadian Destroyer,
Okay.
and
Right?
it's
Oh, okay, never mind.
yeah, you can do it right now if you want. I don't care. It is the craziest wrestling move known to man, dude. It is a power bomb. The guy picks him up, does a front flip, and then power bombs him.
Really?
Yeah, it is the craziest wrestling move I've ever seen in my life. And it's a guy who wrestles for TNA. And I'm like, wow, why is he with TNA? Because they have so many botches, dude. Like, I can't get into TNA.
You mean like them messing up and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah.
They're not,
Like,
they're not really professional. That's the thing about it. I don't. I mean, they're professional, but they're not as well trained as a WWE superstar would be.
right. Well, like, the thing is like, a lot of them are old WWE superstars. Like, Jeff Hardy is still wrestling for them. Uh, Matt Hardy, I think he's still doing independent shows. Did you know Matt Hardy went to the wrestling there in your hometown or in your town there?
Yeah, I've seen that, and
Did you go to it?
no, I did not go to it, but I've
You
seen people. I've seen pictures on it.
should have went, man. Should have went. You got to meet Matt Hardy, one of our childhood dreams. Me and you were gonna be Matt and Jeff, bruh.
I know that'd have been cool, but I really wanted to. I just wish I was a little bit taller because I would have tried to get in the WWE. I would try to do professional wrestling, but I mean I can't be a Rey Mysterio who's just like amazing. They don't really let people like that in the WWE anymore. They're bringing in all these people that's on some kind of steroids or something because
I mean, the last person I know they let in, let's see, they had CM Punk.
Daniel Bryant.
They had I'm not a fan of Daniel Bryan. What was it? The guy Evan Bourne. I don't know if he still wrestles.
He doesn't wrestle anymore. He's with ECW and they shut it down.
Did he go back? I didn't think they did ECW again. Did they bring it back and then shut it back down again?
No, he was in it before when you watched it.
But no, because he did a tag match with CM Punk.
Yeah, that was forever ago though. That was back when you watched it. That was probably about 4 years ago when the ECW was up and running.
No, dude, like I legitimately remember it being in like because he had a special move called Airborne.
Yeah, I mean the last pay-per-view that I seen him in was Cyber Sunday of 2009.
Nah, dude, he was doing it a little bit before that, or a little bit after that too. Because I remember we watched him when I lived there at the house, and he was doing it still there.
Well,
You might want to look that up because I'm pretty sure he was still wrestling because he was talking about how like CM Punk was one of his idols, RVD was on it. But yeah, I mean, and then they have what's the guy, the Mexican wrestling guy who
was
does who
Alberto Del Rio.
no, and it's not Rey Mysterio, but he wears the mask and everything.
Oh, Sin
Uh,
Cara.
Sin Cara. That was the last like high flyers. I don't even know if he's actually a real high flyer that I can
Right,
remember.
he is. But the thing about WWE now, you said you miss like the old wrestling, which is like Smack, Attitude Era, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Well, I feel like they're trying to bring that back because they're basically ridding of John Cena.
good,
He is not the face of the company anymore.
good.
But I feel like they're trying to bring it back because like they're bringing in all these like smack talking, big, ugly, not like face of company faces, and just like their people are destroying people are destroying other people, and they're having Brock Lesnar just destroy everybody.
I feel like they're just recycling gimmicks. Okay, so I've explained this before. You know that Mr. Perfect's son wrestles for WWE.
Who's that? I forgot.
He was part of NXT, and I
Uh,
and I thought for the longest time that it was
Dolph Ziggler.
yeah, that's who I thought it was for the longest time, but no, it's not Dolph
Oh, it's
Ziggler.
Curtis Axel. That's who it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. But when you look at Dolph Ziggler, he is the exact same person that Mr. Perfect was. You know.
The exact same person. He should have been Mr. Perfect's son. Curtis Axel is a
Yeah.
big ugly looking, not Mr.
When they
Perfect.
brought in what's his name, there was a wrestler who his entire like he came in and he just dominated people over and over and over and over. And I'm like they're trying to make him Goldberg. You know.
Oh, you were talking about Ryback.
Yeah, yeah. They're trying to make him. They even looks like Goldberg. You
Yeah.
know. I'm like they're trying to make him like I was still noticing all of these gimmicks, and I'm like, yeah, they're trying something, and my hope is that they're trying to do it like they did like they're gonna have all these little wrestlers that are all PG, you know, and they're gonna start slowly recycling gimmicks, and we're gonna have like another Attitude Era.
Attitude Era with new, big, steroid up
But we need
monsters.
we need more hardcore legends all of a sudden. That's what we need.
We need some Tommy Dreamer
We
back.
need some Tommy Dreamer, Mankind, you know.
He doesn't go eat on Mankind anymore. He's old.
Yeah, I'm actually reading his book right now. So
What's the book called? I forgot.
I have both books. I have Foley is Good and Have a Nice Day.
He would name his books that.
Yeah. So
Uh, I feel like the only reason these new wrestlers that are sons of like wrestlers get in because they're siblings, not just because they have the skill.
you mean
But they
because
have
they're
like
family or whatever?
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's definitely one of the things I think that do it. You know, is the fact that they're family, not that they're
because you know Triple H's kids that he has a Stephanie,
yeah.
they're definitely gonna be if they want to be in the
Dude,
WWE.
like John Cena is a terrible wrestler, but he's good with the mic.
Yeah, that's the only reason he got big. Shots fired at John Cena. Bring it on.
Yeah. But like that's what I'm saying. Like he is a terrible wrestler. I watch him wrestle and he's just stiff. I don't believe that he's actually hurt. But then when he gets on the mic, I'm like, yeah, he's really pissed. You know, like he really
Yeah,
wants to fight this guy. Undertaker, dude, he just needs to retire. Okay, it
he's
was
wrestling
cool
Brock
watching.
Lesnar.
I heard that his wrestling at WrestleMania because he stabbed Brock Lesnar with a pin.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, like I remember watching Undertaker when he wasn't quite as old. He was a good wrestler. Last WrestleMania, don't get me wrong, good match, but I felt bad for Undertaker because he's like fucking ancient, you know.
I feel like he's got dust. under his armpits every time he gets in that ring because he seems like he needs to stretch a lot more, or his bones are just getting old.
Well, it's like watching Ric Flair. You just wished he would have stopped wrestling. You
Yeah,
know, who apparently, from what I was reading, Ric Flair also went to TNA.
yeah, he
So
did. I feel like when Ric Flair was wrestling, why didn't they bring in some big ass wrestler and just have him run over him because he was like a little feeble creature, just trying to cling on to the WWE as long as he could.
but
I just really hope Undertaker does not do that because
yeah.
I really hope he's retired this year or next year and keep his dignity because Undertaker, don't get me wrong, if he stood and stared me down, I'd cry and piss my pants like a little bitch. But
Right. But I mean, like Shawn Michaels, he was still good when he retired, but I'm happy he retired when he did.
yeah, because he was getting old, and that's
Did Edge actually retire, or did he go to another wrestling brand?
Edge had to retire. He actually did retire.
Because of his neck, I knew that much, but
He could not wrestle anymore because if he did and got slammed
yeah,
he's kind of an extreme wrestler. I don't know how to put it.
yeah,
He's an edgy wrestler, hence the name Edge.
Edge, yeah,
But he if he got slammed one more time, he probably would. It's just like a health thing.
yeah. I think they said it was something with his neck or something. That's why I was wondering. I didn't know if he actually just did that for the gimmick or whatever.
His neck had being held together by like 3 wires or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something crazy. I just didn't know if he actually, actually legitimately stopped wrestling or just pulled a Ric Flair and was like, "Yeah, I quit," and then go to, go to
I don't
a different
understand
brand.
about I don't understand about these wrestlers that just quit, but they just go to a different TV show.
Jeff
But
Hardy.
like, I didn't. He didn't even announce he was retiring though.
I think he got fired for drug use, and then TNA was the only TV brand that would take him.
Where did did Matt Hardy go to TNA for a little bit or?
Yeah, he went for a little bit, but I think he's just doing local stuff now. I think.
That's good for him.
I don't know if Kurt Angle's still with TNA, but I know he did the local show with Matt Hardy for a while.
He didn't do it anymore. Hacksaw did the local show last year.
Yeah, because what was it this year over here in Tennessee? They had Matt Hardy and Kurt Angle, but I missed it like the day after it happened, or else I
Yeah.
would have went. So, all right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap this up. So, guys, little quick topic we covered. We covered how bad Call of Duty Ghosts sucked. Talked about Call of Duty being made in 3 years. Oil checking, a guy who thought that he was a superhero, and a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this podcast, and I'll talk to you guys. We'll see you guys again in another 2 weeks.
Later, guys.